Gators will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Has the first down and more. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
The pass rush closing in. Nice grab. It's Moore. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Ball handed off. Will not be brought down. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
And that run produces a decent game. Third down coming up after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch. It's Green. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Moore. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They'll try a pass here. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Powering through the defender. He steps out of bounds after the great and solid return to set up his offense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? To the air, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's ball. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Ball. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. He wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Hits into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And the Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT gives them a 7-6 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18, returning and trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now to throw. It's Lagway. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made in space. Look out.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using his legs. It's ball. And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Florida. They couldn't stop him there.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still
doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. They'll down this one at the 40. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield and still one inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gators.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT puts them up 13 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Gators offense retakes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Close to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Crosses the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed, but they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down and trying to use their arms to pull him down. Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. He's got it in the open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Wilson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, I can't believe they're going for it on 4th down deep in their own territory like this. Usually, you might see this late in the game, but early, really risky decision, but it pays off.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, it's Ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. are moving quickly down the field. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Inside give now from the shotgun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
He's got a man down the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He finds some space. Picks up the first, looking for more.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Gators will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it with room to run. Here he goes. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Leaning on the run game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Running with purpose. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 30. Gets into the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Well, it's been a great